Howdy, welcome back to the road to the Great Canadian Open Winter 2026. My name is Clarence, and this is my video series as you follow me as I paint up my Brotherhood Without Banners army 1 hour a day, 1 day at a time. The point of this series is to encourage you to paint. My tournament is coming up. It's already been a month and change since this video series started. It is now the beginning of September, and the tournament is in January. So September, October, November, December, 4 months and a half. 4 months and a half to go. I think I'm going to get this army done in about 2 months of working an hour a day. So that's not achievable by everyone. But if you do half an hour every day, maybe in 4 months you can get it done too. So just trying to encourage you to paint, to show you that if you just chip, you can get it done too. If we all bring painted armies, it's going to look fantastic on the tabletop at your local gaming store. More people will see the game and hopefully join the game that we all love to play. So let's see where we're at and what the next step is. So last session, we painstakingly painted the green onto the cloth areas, the main cloth areas. I completely forgot to switch it up every third model and flip the color scheme. So they're all going to look a little bit like clones of each other. We'll see what we can do to break that up. Today, the goal, I think, is normally I do the yellow. Maybe I will do the yellow. But you know what? I think I'm going to touch up the white first. So I definitely got some green onto these feather-like, I think they're pronounced tirigas by accident, and I may have gotten it on the cloaky sections. So the goal today will be touch up the white. I think I'll do the pants, like the trousers in Basilicum Gray. See how much time we got left. It's quite possible we can do the yellow because it's not a lot. And we'll go from there. So see you soon, folks. 1 hour of work starts now. 25 minutes later, we are back, and that was actually surprisingly painless. I made a Wraithbone and white mix, as I've done in my previous videos, to touch up any kind of areas I made errors on. And it wasn't as bad as I thought. Everyone needed a lick of paint here or there, but it wasn't really that bad at all. So after I did the touch-ups, I went back with Basilicum Gray to do the trousers, and I also did the shoes. And any other little touch-ups that I missed, for example, I think the guy right in front of me, his green underneath the leg I missed, so I touched that up as well. So we've got a good chunk of time left. I'm fairly confident with 35 minutes left, we can do the Nazdrag yellow over the cloaky parts, the hoodie parts around their upper chest area. So we'll be back soon with the yellow done. 15 minutes later, the yellow Nazdrag yellow contrast paint has been applied to all the hoodie, cloaky bits around their upper chest. And that was pretty quick. It's not a large section, so it's pretty fast to do. So we've got about 20 minutes left. Unfortunately, there's not much left on the models that's easy. What's left more or less is strap stuff, which will be done in snakebite leather. I've got a feeling that might be a 2-hour project, but we will see. So I could do the skin tone maybe. And I'm also thinking on the back of the model, they all have a little quiver of bolts. I could do the quiver of bolts in Wildwood. I don't want to do it in snakebite leather because I want to contrast it against the other browns that are going there. So I think I'll start with the Wildwood. And if there's any time left over, I'll try and do the skin real quick because the skin is pretty much, no, they have their hands exposed. Yeah, so I'll do the Wildwood on the quiver of bolts, and I'll do it on the shaft of the banner, and that'll probably be it for the day. So see you soon, folks, in about 20 minutes. Yeah. 10 minutes later, we are back, and that was actually, again, another very quick step. I just did the quivers on the backs there. I also did the banner shaft. So I've got 10 minutes left, and I'm running out of little things to paint. I could paint the fletching on the crossbow bolts. That could be done in Feast on Red. I could do the skin tone on their faces. The problem is I also would like to do their hands at the same time. And I think for the hands, I'd rather paint the crossbows first with Wildwood. I'm going to get some on the hands. I'll touch up the hands and then do all the flesh tone in one shot. So with 10 minutes to go, I think I'll do the fletching on the crossbow bolts. All right, folks, this should be the last step. Fletching in 10 minutes. See you soon. And 10 minutes later, we are done for the day. That was actually pretty much perfectly an hour. And I gotta say, I'm pretty happy that I was able to do a lot of details and some main areas as well. So next session, I imagine we'll have to tackle some real annoying parts. I'll probably go after the snakebite leather along the belts and the Paturges along their waistband.
That might be 1 hour session, and I might spend another hour doing the belt going across their chest and anything else. But that's for another day, folks. So we're going to call it there. Thank you for watching. Again, hopefully you've been enjoying the series so far. Hopefully you're painting as well. Let me know what you're up to. How's your painting coming along? And again, please share this video series with anyone you think would benefit from some inspiration about how to get an army done one step at a time, 1 hour a day, 1 day at a time. All right, folks, have a good one. See you next time. Bye-bye.